Well, good morning, gentle and lady men. I coming to you from my anniversary vacation down here in South Alabama. Been vacationing in Pensacola, Florida, and now I'm at my hotel in wonderful Daphne, Alabama. I'm coming to you to tell you that Cornell Diehl has finally impressed me. Check this out. Cornell Diehl's Super Balkan. Look at me blowing my ashes everywhere. I'm not like Mr. Once Upon a Pipe there. Great channel, check it out if you haven't. I can't seem to talk and hold my pipe at the same time without blowing into my pipe. But Perique, Latakia, Burley with Turkish. Burns well. It came recommended to me. I stopped at Cordova Cigars in Pensacola, Florida, actually ferry past Florida yesterday. And an older gentleman in there recommended this to me, and I was kind of shaky because it's Cornell Diehl and I've been burnt by them, no pun intended, well, pun intended, however you want to take it. In the past, I've found very few. I have gotten into their Captain Earl's line, which is nicer. I'm going to review some of those later, but check this out as well. Look at that date code. Almost exactly 2 years old. Well, it's 18 months old. So this tin has been sitting around aging for a while, and turns out it was very good. I picked it out. I looked through. It was a little bit swollen. I said, that's what I'm looking for. But I looked for older ones, and this is the oldest one the guy had. So I bought it, and it turned out to be very good. It burns to a good white ash, and that's not the bottom, but it's still, the burley lets it burn very good. It's got the Perique, but the Perique is very condimental, and it's only noticeable to me in the tin note, and it's a fruity Perique rather than the musty Perique. And let me say something about that, because the last video I made where I was discussing a Perique blend that didn't impress me, somebody got all bent out of shape. It was like, oh, you just want enough of Perique to melt your taste buds, or whatever the crap he said. No, that's not it. You know my mantra. I used to not have a catchphrase if you've seen my earlier videos. Now I do. If you like it, smoke it. That's my mantra. I live by that. If you like it, smoke it. I won't argue with you. But that guy, he got all bent out of shape for some reason. I offended him because I didn't like his favorite tobacco, I guess. I don't know. But I do like this, the Super Balkan. You don't really get the Perique in the flavor. That's where I was going with that. You get a lot of the Turkish. The Latakia, it doesn't come back through till about the middle third. That's about where I am in this smoke right now. About the middle third, the Latakia really starts coming through. If you smoke it slow, the Turkish stays with you the whole time. But if you smoke it fast, not burn it fast, but if you smoke it a little faster, you get more of the Latakia. I like that. Your smoking style with this tobacco, your pace, determines what you're gonna get. And that's not true for all tobaccos. Some tobaccos, you either smoke it slow or you don't. If you smoke it fast, you just get nasty. This, you can smoke it kind of fast, and instead of getting the Turkish, you get the Latakia. So I paid, I think it was only like $17, $18. I bought a cigar too, a $9 Arturo Fuente Gran Reserva, a smaller one. I don't remember the ring gauge now, so I can't remember exactly how much this was. I didn't get a itemized receipt. Anyway, it was good. It's good. I recommend it if you like Balkan blends. It's got good moisture, even though it's been sitting. It wasn't in a humidor. It was sitting on a shelf out in the open, and still the moisture in it is fine after 2 years. Where I've had problems with Cornell Diehl in the past is they are almost always dry, too dry to smoke, and you have to rehydrate it, and half the time they're just not good to me. But anyway, Cornell Diehl has finally impressed me with their Super Balkan. It smokes well, burns cool, it's got just enough burley in it to keep it burning and get it to that white ash, but you don't really get the burley in the flavor. The burley is just there to help it burn. It's mostly you get Turkish, and it's not like Samson, it's regular old Turkish ribbon, which Turkish is not Turkish is not Turkish, but it depends on who blended it, as you've heard me say in the past. But you get mostly the Turkish, unless you start smoking it a little faster. And regardless of your pace, as the middle third comes along, you get the Latakia. So if you haven't tried it, or if you're like me and you've gotten angry at Cornell and Diehl and because you've got some bad products 3 or 4 times in a row from them, and you're scared to try one or just don't want to now, go ahead and give Super Balkan a try. I think it's well worth it. This is Moderate Fanatic coming to you from the coast of Alabama, having a great time on my vacation. Hope this little short video, by my standards, I know I ramble as I'm doing now. Hope this little short video and short review will encourage you to try this tobacco. It's well worth it. This is Moderate Fanatic. If you like it, smoke it.